Night Patrol is one of those like wild ride films that really shocked me, especially with like your characters. The circumstances that they both face physically and personally are just very messy. What's like the one trait from your respective characters that stuck with you from like page to camera?
I think the relationship between Wazzy and his mom, right, was really cute to me because it literally is the relationship between mother and son. Like we think we know everything because our mom isn't a dude. It's like, Mom, you wouldn't know what but she actually does. You feel me? And then the concept of fear, right, that's fixed through listening to, the knowledge of your mom. You feel me? As you know, Wazzy was definitely all over the place throughout the movie, mostly because of not listening to stuff that his mom say. It's like he was battling the truth so much, right? And just kind of not trying to listen to the traditional knowledge when at the end of the day, that's what saves his life. So yeah, just overcoming fear is something that I really like the fact that, from the script to the page, they really nailed and speak.
What stuck with me, I've read so many scripts, and what stuck with me about this movie was the badassery that Ayanda got to do. I mean, from the guns I got to carry to beating down my own son. I mean, that was crazy. And then if every time like, yeah, you're gonna beat his ass today. And I was like, okay. And it's just like wild and crazy. Like it was crazy on the page. It's crazy when we did it. And it was so fun to just take on, all of that stuff and like, yeah, let's go beat this man up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, I love that scene. I really want to talk about that later. But on characters first, RJ, Wazzy is someone who commits to what's right for his community, even when he doubts his mom's beliefs or relies on his brother Hawkins. How do you think exploring Wazzy's character opened or reopened a perspective that you had about characters who go through such struggles?
Um, I think it really, how can I like characters that are kind of misunderstood by themselves but very blatant to the audience, right? Like the audience knows all of Wazzy so early. You feel me? He's very easy to read. And so the excitement to watch him is all in when will he get his together? You feel me? It's like throughout this whole movie, you really want Wazzy to make the simple decisions that are right there to just make stuff better. And so when he does and he jumps in drastically, right, to the belief system, right, that can actually benefit and also strengthen him in general. Not trying to give any spoilers away, but after that knowledge can't, flow freely constantly, right? Um, it's like that just initial switch of respecting things. I'm like, all right, then, yeah, we good.
Oh my god, I love that answer so much. Nikki, for you, Wazzy's mother is more inclined to honoring the cultural history that's built her family and the community that they live in. Although you played more hands on characters in the past, what was it like to have her be that cornerstone of insight for Wazzy and these characters while also having her to have that agency?
Oh, you mean to be the character who knew the truth?
Yeah.
Yes. I love that. I love, especially when it came to being the vampire hunter. I loved like holding all the knowledge. It's like that kind of that Chris Christopherson character in Blade, where you know everything, but people don't always believe you, and you're trying to like, look, just understand this is what it is. I loved it, and I love the parallels to like what it meant to be Black people, right? And that's that to fight these beings, it was about who we were. And I love that. It was so fun. I
Yeah,
really liked it, like a lot.
Oh, I love that. And I love how all the action like comes together, especially for both of your characters. And RJ, I gotta say this, me and my friends still love the 2017 Power Rangers movie, and I think Billy would be proud of what Wazzy does in that climax.
yeah.
As you
I
were
feel like
filming,
they are
yeah,
kind of the same in different universes. Both are driven by fear.
yeah,
And end up making the things go right. That's how it works. You fumble into success. Okay.
yeah.
Fumble your way to success. Fail up.
Oh,
Fail
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Fill up what.
I absolutely love that. As you were filming those action scenes, did you ever think you would find yourself doing like all those heavy-handed stunts again and like getting to be able to suit up just in like those like garbs as well?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I like action, and I know Mama Nikki. She loves action too. So
Yeah.
these the the taxing on the body was real for sure, but the excitement to do these things was even much more grand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
I think I had it easy because I just had to shoot. Just pick up the gun and shoot. And the guns were heavy, but it's not like some of the stuff Wazzy had to do.
Yeah,
So, the biggest thing was, were we running with the guns? We were running. Oh, I don't want to say the movie, but the biggest thing for me was I'm not a runner, so getting out there and getting my running on was like physically challenging for me. But I loved it. It looked so cool. It's
yeah.
it's just all the fun stuff. I mean, next time I probably should train beforehand. Just get a little bit ready.
I mean, you can definitely do. You can just get back in the action again because you've rocked in like the Shield, and I can see Lincoln Heights in the background and in the dark as well. Were there
Yeah.
any details about like Wazzy's mom that felt similar to how you portrayed like your characters from like those projects?
Oh, well, this was a step up really from In the Dark because Nia was a badass. I only got to beat down Perry's character one time, but that was so fun because that fight scene, like I love like messy, bloody, crazy, wild fight scenes. And that's what I loved about the scene with my son when we beat him down. It's just unexpected. So I think that this was just if you thought Nia Bailey was badass, Ayanda takes it up a whole notch. It's so exciting.
I gotta also ask about that confrontation scene. How many takes did you guys have to get to make that scene really work? Like, what was how many number of takes did you guys have just for that one action scene alone?
Five? Not that many. Not that many because they taught me the stunt. Like before we shot it, they taught me the stunt. Because I was gonna do it. There wasn't gonna be a stunt double. So it was a little bit of that. And then it was kind of down and dirty filmmaking. We didn't have a lot. But we got it. It was great. It was fun to beat up my son.
So traumatic.
And then Wazzy's in the background, like, damn.
Oh, that scene is just really, really
Wait,
like
Wazzy,
I
did
still
you
know it's
jump
real.
in on the fighting at the end?
No, I stood there. I stood to the. I was an innocent bystander. I wanted no part.
It's crazy. That's a crazy scene. And I
Yeah,
love the audience reaction to that scene.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. That scene is absolutely crazy. But the other scene that I really love that really plays with like the cinematography kind of is the spinning camera discussion that you guys are having with Freddy's character about like the monsters and like trying to figure out like what's all that about. Were there any special takes that you guys remember from that scene? Just because of like how hilarious it was in the moment of how you guys like executed a specific like line of dialogue or like how you accentuated like your mannerisms.
I feel like we got a lot of outtakes from that scene. We were rolling that whole time because
Yeah, yeah,
after Ryan showed us the first kind of like um take just to give us a vision of what he was looking for, right? Because the timing was definitely a little
yeah,
difficult. It was mostly that finding the timing, making sure that we land the lines on time because it's not like a regular conversation because we have to wait for a camera switch and a light. So it's much more different. But then when we saw it and seeing how funny it was, I feel like it registered in my mind each time how different it would be. So I sometimes would break character. I'm not gonna lie, I could not hurt myself. We had a little. It was fun to make this with Ryan because he knew exactly what he was doing, so he didn't trip out on us for having this little laugh fit that actors have late at night. You feel me?
Oh
No, it
my
was
god.
the thing for me was I remember that scene and I remember like, okay, when am I inhaling the joint? When am I exhaling? Because you wanted to get it in the timing, like what
Yeah,
RJ's talking about, like when the camera comes, because you don't want to have the camera come and you're inhaling, but you still want to be like in the moment. So it was really fun. We did a lot of takes of that one, like
yeah.
trying to like land the timing with the camera. It was actually fun. I don't think I've ever done a shot like that, a little circular, because it was circular, then it would go back, and it was great, and it's so different for the movie because all this crazy stuff is happening, and then so vampires.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, it just comes out of nowhere at like the best time, and I just gotta say, one of the most hilarious moments of the film, just overall. So props
Oh,
off to both
awesome.
of you. But oh, the other action scene, the slow mo escape sequence that you two share, is just really, really shocking because you're being like scratched up all over the place, and you're like trying to run from like everyone else. Like,
That was so
Like
fun.
That was
how was
the
that for you in that moment for both of you?
very tired. I wouldn't say tiring. It was
Well,
ten.
because that one we got to be on the dolly,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
we'd
yeah,
already do we I think we ran first or maybe we did that first, so it wasn't as tiring. But it kind
yeah.
of was. Go ahead, RG.
No, I was saying exactly what you're saying. It was tired. It was like not like when we sprinted and had to do the wides. That was torture. Okay.
Yeah, because we're wearing these combat boots. Nobody runs in combat boots. Yeah,
Nobody runs it unless you, I mean, a soldier, which we're not.
which we're not, which we're not.
Yeah, yeah. So that was a little rough, but the dolly was fun because you also get to. I mean, you have to not take yourself seriously to do it correctly.
I mean, because you're doing this.
Yeah, yeah, literally. So if you think about the fact that you're doing this, you're gonna mess it up. You just have to dig into it, lock in, and run for your life with your torso. You feel me?
Yeah, run for your life with your torso,
Yeah.
and but it turned out so cool. Like, they slow it down and then all the scratches and then of course we end up in the apartment and like guts and blood everywhere. So cool. It's really
Yeah, that
cool.
everything just came in together perfectly. But I gotta say, Nikki, RJ, it's been a wonderful time talking with you both about Night Patrol today. Really enjoyed the film. Hope everyone else enjoys it too when it releases soon. But thank you guys so much for your time, and I really hope that you have a wonderful day again. Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
bye.
Thank you so much.